Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza here with you again to talk about the character, the habits, and the life of a professional sales athlete. You know, in the world of professional sales athletes, the role that you and I have chosen to be a part of, there is this continual need to always be planning, always be preparing, always be prospecting in whatever form of prospecting you do based upon the industry you have, and always be proposing and always be selling, because that's just the world of professional sales athletes. But in that is this character trait that we all need to build into our lives, and it only happens as we face difficulties, and that's the word endurance. You see, the character definition of endurance is withstanding adversities, oppositions, and the problems that come at you with the God-given tasks that have been given to you. So you don't give up with the opposition that comes against you. You don't stop because of the adversity, and you don't have a pity party because of the pain. And if you think about it, in the world of professional athletes, they deal with the same thing: adversities, opposition, and pain, and yet you push through it. And here this morning, I want to reemphasize the importance of endurance, which means you don't give up. If you give up, the only one that wins is the enemy, the opposition. If you don't give up, you give yourself a chance to win. You give yourself a chance to fight and live another day for you, your family, your company, and all those that mean the most to you. And with that, I want to give you just a little bit of a story of a gentleman by the name of Lord Edmund Shackleton. And I know we've all heard of Bruce Springsteen, the boss, but this is the original boss. You see, Lord Edmonton Shackleton was the captain of the boat Endurance. And if you have a chance, go to YouTube or Google the world of Lord Shackleton, the Endurance, and what he accomplished. It was phenomenal. It was a 3-year adventure of being the first to cut across through the North Pole. And in that, he took a risk. He had approximately 21 men with him, and they were prepared to go across in a matter of about 4 or 5 months. It took almost 3 years, but because he was the boss and he knew what it took to keep his team together, he survived a 3-year ordeal that required all kinds of creativity, all kinds of working to keep his team focused and his life focused on the ultimate goal, which was to bring his men to the other end without losing a soul. And as life would have it, he did it. He accomplished it, and again would encourage you to study the life of Mr. Lord Shackleton and the Endurance. You see, he gained his experience in being able to do that by previous expeditions in racing towards the South Pole and other naval expeditions. Much like a mariner, when he goes out into the sea, you can go to school and learn all about how to drive and take a ship through a storm, but a mariner doesn't learn his or her skills until they go through the storms, because the boat is designed to withstand most, if not all, of what the sea has to offer it. And you and I are designed by the gifts that God's given us to withstand so much adversity, to be able to endure against the adversities, the opposition, and the pain. But what can happen is we can give up. We can turn around and say, no, that wasn't for me. And you don't know how close you were to succeeding. And I know someone's listening to this message and they're like I've been in the past, where I've felt that I wanted to give up, but I've chosen to endure because I had a plan that was bigger than my life. And by not giving up and by enduring, I overcame, maybe not exactly the way I wanted to, but I overcame it, and I got to the other side, and I was a better mariner. I was a better salesman because of it. So I challenge you today, endure, but endure with a purpose, knowing that you're going to have adversity, you're going to have opposition and pain, but when you push through it, you will be a better professional sales athlete because of it. So I want to encourage you, have a great day and a great sales day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.